This segment is sponsored by Legacy Retirement Group.
More than 10,000 baby boomers are qualifying for Social Security every single day. It's an income stream just about all boomers are relying on, but you only get one shot to file for your benefits. And if you don't do it correctly, you could wind up leaving thousands of dollars on the table. So today, Greg and Kristen Taylor from Legacy Retirement Group are in studio to help out. Of course, you know they are financial advisors and hosts of a weekly retirement radio show. They're also on The Sean and Kate Show, and Greg is an author. He also contributes to several financial publications. You guys do everything.
We're busy.
Yeah, you're very busy, which is a good thing because you're so knowledgeable. So today, we're honing down to Social Security, and I think I said at the beginning, that caught a lot of people's attention. There's a small window for people to apply for Social Security. Talk about that.
Well, you know, one thing I wanted to mention is that when you're talking about claiming Social Security, most things you hear about are the strategies, but often you don't hear about the timing aspect of claiming Social Security. So one of the things we really focus on at our practice is making sure that someone doesn't pull from Social Security or avoid pulling from Social Security and pull from their assets instead. But then the amount of time you needed to make up what you pulled from your investments when you could have been just getting your Social Security. So that's one of the things that we really look at is the timing, not just the strategy.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, one of the things that we find is common that people don't really realize they can do. Let's say that a husband and wife are both full retirement age. So right now that's 66 years old.
Yeah.
Well, the husband could file for his Social Security benefits. The wife could file for a spousal benefit from the husband's, and she could continue to delay her benefit until she's 70, and therefore maximizing hers. And so that can really help with the cash flow.
Yeah.
And so that's really all a part of having a good strategy, is just understanding what your maximization is.
Absolutely. And you mentioned, you know, a spouse and spouses, but do things get complicated when you think of people that divorced, that go through situations like that? How should they navigate those roads?
Yes, so there are other strategies and ideas to be used as far as, you know, how long the marriage was. If it was 10 years or longer, then you can claim your spouse's Social Security. But I think the question under the surface really is why all these strategies and why all these techniques? It's because income is needed in retirement, right? And the biggest fixed source of income in retirement for most people is their Social Security. But then what do you do on top of that? Because let's face it, Social Security really only accounts for a portion of the income need in retirement. And so you've got to make up the rest of that for your lifestyle.
Yes, income is the foundation. Because income equals that lifestyle that we're always talking about. That's the number one part of a good, solid retirement portfolio is getting a solid income plan. Right? So how do I take the dollars I've saved and how do I use those? Because, and by the way, a lot of times people say, well, always stretch out your Social Security as long as you can.
I have heard
get
that
that 8% extra, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I just met with someone last week that said that. But here's the part that those calculators don't factor in. That while you're delaying, you're spending your cash.
Right, which is what I mentioned earlier.
So not only did you not get the Social Security benefit that you could have been getting, but now you're spending your cash.
Wow.
And so it takes twice as long to make it up. So that's part of an overall strategy of income and using your dollars wisely, because now all those dollars you spent, there's a lost opportunity. You'll never get gains on those dollars.
Look at that. And I know that's the takeaway that you want viewers to have when they watch this. It's having a strategy and obviously maximizing the amount of money that you can get. And there's so much knowledge that you can pull from the Taylors here. So if you're nearing retirement or already retired and you have not filed for your Social Security benefits, call Legacy Retirement Group to set up a complimentary consultation. In this consultation, Greg and Kristen will look at ways to maximize your Social Security benefits based on your specific retirement goals. So to qualify for this special offer, you must be nearing retirement or already retired, have $250,000 in assets, and not yet filed for benefits. The number's right there on your screen to call to schedule for an appointment, 614-336-7660. You can also visit legacyretirementgroup.com for more information. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
We'll be here.
Hopefully it gets warmer. That way people can start spending money and enjoying the spring.
Yes, and getting out and playing golf. Right?
Absolutely. Get out there.